rubble because he lived there, this Corcoran man.
Yeah.
He died of a heart attack, something here on the road, bringing the cow down and heat to the bull.
Yeah, yeah.
It was the mid-1920s or that time.
Yeah. Well, no, he lived in this house here too,
Yes,
didn't he?
this house here,
Hadn't he daughters and...
He had daughters, one of them went to England and two of them went to Dublin.
Yeah.
One of them, the girl in England got married. I don't think the ones in Dublin did now.
No. There was another fella here too later on, an old fellow with a...
Anthony Tuchel, yeah.
Right, was Tuchel his right name?
Yes, Tuchel was his name.
Yeah.
He came home from America.
Yeah.
He bought the place. Yeah, his nephew back there in Ballycastle.
Jack Doherty.
Jack Doherty, still a bit.
Yeah. Well, he died in the, when,
47, I think he did.
Yeah,
47.
yeah. Big snow must kill him, did it?
No, I think.
Old age.
He was No, it was over actually. It was
yeah. This has been Knockbacher Road here, Johnny, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
All the way out to Knockbacher. A relatively new road, isn't it?
Oh yes, the very beginning I'd say this century of the very end of the old one, the last century.
Yeah, yeah.
Polk was called, it's after Polk.
The Gagnon.
The Gagnon Road. I believe it was the same Polks as the Polks of Ballycastle.
It wasn't the Starboard Road or the Bowl of Mail Road or any of these, no?
I don't think so.
No. And you remember a time when these trees weren't here, don't you?
Oh, I do, yes. 1964. 64
the fastness of Farrell Street.
They were for the Farrell Street.
Planted these.
That's why them planted, yes.
You never heard of this townland here being called the land of the firewood?
Never have.
You never heard what Conifray meant, did you?
No. But really from Dickens and that there was trees planted surely, because they were planted by the hand of man. You could see stones at the bottom of them, they were put down like
the
house, they were ploughing and that rolled up trees, you know.
Well, O'Donovan and Deneen and other writers figured that Conifray comes from the land of the firewood.
I haven't heard of it.
Yeah. So it could become the land of the firewood again.
Well, possibly.
We have a lot of them around.
We have the material, I think.
We have the material around.
Yes.
Now, you're not the only man that lives here.
No, Growyo's the neighbours
down the other road. Yeah. There's a down road down to, from Ballycastle down to Conifray, down to Lattin, isn't it?
Yes, from the road here branching off onto it's going down to the old village in Conifray.
Yeah, Griles.
Yes, Griles. That's what the Griles is. There's 4 generations of Griles there, I believe now.
Yeah.
Probably 5. That's where the Griles and Carrick-Shawn came. They got a division of land there in 1913. They came from there. The Griles, Carmall, the Werder, late Johnny Griles, and Tom and them got rest, and that's where they came from. Probably 5 generations of Griles here.
Yeah. Any name on this road down here?
The boarding go down to the Conifray Road.
That's all.
It went in back to Fair, went back the road in, back in the Fairest and down the Fair. McGodden's there.
The line kill, isn't it?
The line kill there, from the road. McGodden's there.
Yeah.
That was the end of the road. And
the end of the boundary too, the end of the town.
The end of the Carrick-Shawn, and that was Miss Cairns.
Yeah.
There was no house there except the head house, McGolden. Goldens are there. And the old village in Carrick-Shawn was out in the bottoms in the Badlands. Famous one.
Right. So those where the Griles live.
One family supported there.
You were telling me that there was one of the tie-ins in one of the old barns round there was. What was it? It was a sword or a...
A sword that was one of the blue, the red coats were murdered back at the end of the road there. The sword was used as a box to tie a cow.
Down one of these...
Useful enough purpose, and an old stable. The stable is not nice.
Yeah. That's the boundary fence all the way out there now, isn't it?
Yes. Between there was Knoxford on there, down on that side, and this was the scale the boundary fence.
All right, so that over there is Conifray.
Conifray, that's Knoxford.
And what's this townland here?
This is Carmall. That's Carmall here. That's Carmall here.
Are they taking it up there now for
trees?
Now, you were telling me about this boat here now, this road going out here, Miss Gardner's Road, was it?
Yes, that's what it's called, yes.
Made in Miss Gardner's time?
Made in Miss Gardner's time,
land down there?
Down there as well?
She had?
Yes.
It was this where the 1798, one of the yeomen, he was killed up there. He was nearly keep up with the rest of them.
He wasn't able to keep up with the rest of it, so much plunder with him was laying him down. He was killed. Some of the native spotted him. pulled the sword from and struck at home a few times. You know.
That was it.
That was into him
He was on his way from that baha.
on his way from Tunadova.
Doing it over.
Yeah.
Sign there with no shooting and a wire fence going down there. Is that the boundary, Johnny?
That's the boundary then.
Between Carramore and Connaught.
Between Carramore, between Ballycastle and Lyca.
Yeah, right here on the corner.
Right, you understand right from there. We're on Ballycastle, isn't it?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
We're in the townland now of Connaught, haven't we?
Yes,
All the way out.
all the way out.
Seen this road tab?
Oh, I do. It was teared. The hill was always teared first. This road was teared in 1976.
This road is 150 years old, according to that. Maybe more. But the old road into Ballycastle.
It's probably more so.
The old Ballycastle, Connaught Mackin Road. Very old. Connaught both sides of the road here. The old road there going for that baha. And farming household, sheds on the right hand side of the road, and the living house on the left. And there was the old house where Michael Farrell came from, a fast running dog there. Had some old bridge, this one named after Pat Farrell, I think. And here we're at the Knockbaha Road again, and there's the goat in the background. Farrell Street 1964 on the left to it, Johnny Farrell tells me. Bruce's. Pines here. These have grown since I was a young fella. This has been out for her over here.
They put it down, you can see the river running down in there, and on my left-hand side you have the forest spread, and
Enough for her.
and this side is the other side is Connaught.
Yeah.
Further down there, listen to the field, down at the pole, you see down there, there was a field called Fort Meddig,
Yeah.
and it was Mehdi that had a house there
Yeah.
years ago.
Well, when the river runs across here, we can hear it.
It's supposed to be up there somewhere in the forest in front of it.
But there's the other boundary. Here we hear the water coming through. This is the townland of Connaught, the land of the firewood. Mountain and river. The road from Knockbaha to Connaught. This is the road off the Kilbride Road, coming down towards the other village of Connaught, on towards Carramicdown. And here we see another one of these crazy dogs, taking all kinds of turns. Here on the right here is the Dryers, where Tom Gryer and his people came from. These buildings belong to the Dryers. We're still in the townland of Connaught, moving on to the western boundary. Line here on the left here, the boundary here, the river runs along from the boundary up there, Connaught. Behind me here is the townland of Cunnerford. This river that runs away down here forms the western boundary. Down there was a line hill, and down there lived some Gordons, Anthony and James and them. So this is as far west as the townland comes. Over here is Carrick-Shawn, back here, Cunnerford. And this is the Cunnerford road here leading into. Knockbaha. The hill of the hut. At the town of the hill of the hut. Or the hill of the cow. 229 acres. More. 229 and a half acres. There's the boundary. One of the rivers running down through it. Oaks Road today. And the other road leading from Lackenhill on the way down to Castletown. Site of the two Shrion hills which are now covered with forest. And the Llachta over there, the hill of the Llachta, which gives its name to the townland. The village and the stripes of land used by the tenants. Now that road we're looking at there wasn't there at all. Well, the river runs down there, a boundary, wasn't there at all in 1838. Over here the stripes of land and another river running down there in the fair townland. Named after the Llachta, or the hill of the hut. Or maybe the hill of the cows. This is the Knockbaha Road. Mountainous country. And over there in the forestry is where the hut or the tomb or the burial is situated. And right of this over here is Knockbaha, goes in all the way in there, in the mountain. This is an old road here, an ancient road. Knockbaha Road.
This is the boundary between Lackenhill and Knockbaha.
Knockbaha Road. Now there's an account here from the last invasion of Ireland by Richard Hayes of Knockbaha. He says that Father Henry, or Father O'Kane landed after landing in Killala, came out to Kilbride by Knockbaha looking for recruits. A lot of people hid away. They were tearing them. Father O'Kane went into Anna McNulty's house at Knockbaha and asked were there any men in the house. She says there were none. He was looking out the window on the northwest. There were men over there, but there was a dog there. He fired a shot and killed the dog. There were 50 men or more hidden there. Now Tom David Kelly talks of an Oris or a cave somewhere in this village. Maybe that's where it happened. And there's another one further over in the adjacent townland of Donadoba. It's in the parish of Black, and it comes from Chuck, which means hill, and Bach, which could mean hut. So it means the hill of the hut. It could also mean come from Knockbow, the hill of the cow. O'Donovan of 1838 thinks it was the hill of the hut. There is an unusual heap of stones on a high hill on this direction up here, 476 feet over sea level. It could have been the hut. It contained over 252 acres at the time. Forty acres of this 252 was cultivated. The rest was mountain. It was the property of Charles Knox of Castlelachan, His agent was Alexander Glendenning of Westport. The townland was not let by the acre, but was let by divisions, and on the map there are ancient divisions shown over on that end of the townland over there. The whole rental was £21. It was held by 6 farmers. They grew oats and potatoes, and they had it leased for 2 lives. The village of Knockbaha was here then. Well, that will be over there where that shed is today. In 1856, according to the Griffith valuations, the immediate lessor was Colonel Charles Knox of Castlelachen. The acreage was the same as in 1838, 152 acres. The townland occupiers were John Mahedy, Patrick Flanley, Edward Flanley, Thomas Mahedy and Patrick Farrell. They paid £21.10 in 1856 to Colonel Charles Knox. This is an old townland and was mentioned in 1641 in the Symington's Book of Survey and Distribution. It was called Knockbaha, and it was also called Knockbow, the Hill of the Cow. John Burke was the proprietor's mate. Sir Hercules Langford. This was the same Burke that had Castlelachen too at the time. Oaks Road. Mehedy's house. Mrs. Mahedy lived here and taught for years down in Freebrook School. She came from Rossport herself. Her name was Cudduff, Margaret Cudduff. This was the road down to the old village.
At my back here now is the old village of Knockbaha, and the families of John Mahedy, Thomas Mahedy, Patrick Flanley, Edward Flanley and Patrick Farrell were in around 1856. There was a big family of Loudons here too in 1881. There was John and James, Michael and Mary, and Kate and Bridget, and these went to school in the old school in Castlelachen. They were only about 5 or 6 years of age at the time. Now, John McGordon and Catherine Figarty were teaching it at the time.
Yeah.
Now, Pat and Owen went to Crevra School as well around 1901. They were about 8 years of age at the time.
Yeah, and I think this is the Hutchins village back there.
And everything's how smoke rising to the way, maybe.
They should be smoking outside.
If we get to the dark pool sometime.
Mahedy house. Left of this road is Knockbaha. And there's a picture of Mrs. Mahedy with 2 of her grandchildren. She lived to be an old woman, over 80 years. 82 years. Out in 1982. November. Left of this road here was the townland with Knockbaha.
And left of that fence which is winding way up the hill there towards the house. So that's enough for her. These green fields here were cultivated by the tenants 130 years ago. They were green striped patches. And another picture of Talk Store.